Hello, welcome back to Rancho Corvair. Here, look at my plants. So
Sweet.
lovely. It's a pollinator's heaven.
It is good.
Some lovely ferns, which took a long time to mature. Anyway, what I'm here to talk to you briefly about is this guitar. Isn't that nice?
Mm-hmm.
I've been very lucky with guitars. Never had to buy a new guitar in my life. And last time we were together, I was talking about a made in Japan Squire jazz bass from the mid-'80s that was given to me. Believe it or not, just a week ago, this guitar was given to me. This is a USA made in Corona, California from 2002-2003 Fender Telecaster. It's a lovely shade of red. It's kind of unusual. I don't think I've ever seen quite this shade before. It's highly beat up. It's a basement beater, as we coined this phrase, the basement beater. It has damage all over the body, all over the neck. Looks like it's fallen over a few times. I had to pull a string out through, what are these things called again?
Ferrule, isn't it?
Ferrules. They're ferrules. It was missing a ferrule, and the guy had pulled the string all the way through, and it was jammed into the wood. I had to dig that out. I replaced the ferrules. I replaced the strings.
Did you do all the ferrules?
No.
Okay.
Two of them. One was a little bit chipped, and I replaced that one as well. I put a new nut on here. I'm not sure if it's the correct nut, but I just went ahead and did it because I wanted to learn. I figured this was a good guitar to learn a little bit about making these kind of repairs on, because I didn't pay anything for it, and whatever you do can always be done again, so it's not a big deal. I put a new knob on the pickup selector switch here.
Mm-hmm.
And
very good.
Tightened up these knobs with the set screws.
Right.
Took the strings off, cleaned the fingerboard. The frets seem to be not in great shape, but not that terrible either. Cleaned it up a little bit, and as you can see, it's well relic. This is a true player, right? This little gash on the neck is a nice one too, but nothing that's really going to affect the playability. It's all cosmetic.
It's the U.S., right? It say U.S. there or on the front?
It says USA
on the front,
right over there, I believe.
In the U.S. Telly. So what do we think? It's like an 80s?
No, this is a 2002-2003.
Oh, 2002. Okay.
And apparently it was made in Corona, California. I couldn't begin to tell you. I can see that it's got a skunk stripe.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you the profile of the neck. I don't know those things about guitars. I'm more versed with basses. Anyway, it needs some work. The neck needs a little bit of an adjustment. I think it's straight, but I think it's a little bit going that way, needs some relief, and pull it back that way. And the bridge probably needs an adjustment, but that I'm not sure of either. That's why Steve is here.
I'm going to do it right now.
He's going to do these adjustments for me, and you're going to watch, okay?
All right.
So I'm putting this down. I'm going to go cook a burger for my wife.
All right. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to check. First thing I look and see what he did to the nut. Interesting. It looks a little hot. Looks kind of high on the east side, on the high east side. But all right, we'll see.
I did locate the original nut. If
Did you look at it at all?
No.
We should look at it.
I'll let you look.
Yeah, let's look at it. Go grab it. So I am gonna take that nut out. You put it in. I'll have my don't have my string unwinder on me, but I'll just do it quickly because he just placed it in there. You just placed it in there, right?
I just whacked her in.
No, you whacked it in.
No glue.
So it's just sitting in there then. Well, let's take a look. Whoops. Let's take a look here. See, to me it looks... Doesn't that look high to you? Like,
yeah, it does.
Yeah. So it should be a little lower, I think. The should sand down that side a little bit, so it's the same. All right, let's take a little break here. Okay, so this here You getting that? This here is the old nut, and you can see it was broken there. And here's the new nut that Cary put in there. But I'm thinking that the bottoms don't line up that great. I think the new one might be a little bit high. So when you put them together, so you can show that well. It's hard to show it, but I'm going to sand down the bottom a bit first. So the number one thing we're going to do on the new nut is there's a little nub there, and we're going to sand that down because that way it'll match the same angle of the bottom of the nut, so it should sit at the same string height roughly. So we're going to do that now. Alright, so now I have sanded down the nib that's on the, this is a tungst, is it a tungst or tusq? It's a tusq graphite nut, right? Do you get them for like, what, 12 bucks at any music store? This is for a Stratter Tele. So anyway, we took the nub off the bottom of it so it'll sit flat inside the, against the wood. And we measured it up against the other one, and it looks pretty good now. It seems to be pretty, same curvature and everything, so it's pretty good. So we're gonna put it back in, so hang on. All right, now we're gonna check the neck. Give it tuned back up. Whoops. Who's that stupid thing? So, oh yeah, you can see.
Yep.
So you see how it's back bowed.
Yeah, it's higher there than it is there.
Yeah. So what you need to do is you need to
paint the fret marker.
No. We need to release some tension. We need a tension release.
Oh, behave.
Did you bring the lube? So we will see. Is this the right? I think that is the right one. So to do this, I usually unloosen the two middle strings so I can get at the nut. Sure, there's a truss nut in there. Actually, this one might be on the.
Gotta be a truss rod.
It must be in there. Get our Schnallen keys. No, that doesn't work. Might be a funny one.
But then you have to adjust from that side?
I don't know. Should be in there.
Why would they even make that?
Yeah, no, it's gotta be in there. Where is the
Because when it's
key?
there, it's accessible.
Yeah.
You would see it.
Yeah. No. Let's see. I just have the wrong key. There it is.
All right.
So now, it was going back, so we want it to go out, so we go that way. We go, I don't know which way that way is, but we go that way. And it works. It's quite a bit, so we give it a couple turns. Good, it's nice and loose, and now we tune it back up to key. Key. Okay, so that's nice. Now we'll check it. I always put my finger at the first fret and the last fret, and then I fret it at the 12. And if there's a lot of space in here, then it's generally too high or it's bent. But there it's pretty. I can go back a little bit more. Actually, it can go. I'm now confused. I went forward.
Oh, you went through. You made it worse.
But no, it's better. Because it's pretty close. Let's do it a touch more, just for fun. We're already here. Good thing Cary got this for free. That's not bad. I think we can go a little more. I will do that. tighter. Little tighter. Little tighter. Yes, tight. Oh. Alright. Tune it up a little again. It's not bad. I would go a little bit more. It's just coming off the fretboard a little bit now. If I do another little turn, it'll probably be really flat. But you want it flat before you start doing the adjustments to the saddles. So I'm going to give another little turn here. Micro turn. As far as I can go. Okay. I'll tell you, the thing stays in tune good. Okay. That is pretty good. It is. There's a slight bit of relief, just a little touch. But it seems pretty good now. So now what I'll do is I'll measure the bass side. I got my little handy dandy Baroque string action ruler, and for the 6th string it says should be between 1.5 and 2 millimeters. And this is quite high. It's up at 2, over 2 really. So I think it should come down a little bit. So we will get the Allen key here.
How's she going, eh?
It's good. It's nice and straight. You see here.
Oh, look at that.
Only a little bit of play, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of play.
I like a little play.
Yeah. So now we're going to, but it is a little bit high. I checked out the string gauge. It's supposed to be between, it's supposed to be no higher than 2, and it's just above 2 there. It's supposed to be between 1.5 and 2. So I think we'll try and bring it down a little bit.
Is that more relief on the neck?
No.
Or are you going to do that at the bridge?
Saddles. Saddles. So let's see if we got ourselves an Allen key for those saddles. Here's one. Is that right? If that works. That's it either. Got it. So we're going to lower this. Good. A little bit. And then tune it up because it went down. I got it. You got it. Now I'll tune it back up. Lowered it a little bit. Good. And measure it. Now it's at 175, so it's in between, which is good. And then the high one we want to be between 1 and 1.5, and we're at like almost 2. So this one really needs to come down to like there.
Are there 2 strings per saddle on this thing?
Yep. So this one we'll just undo her. I don't know how the guy played this fucking thing.
Well, I don't think it's been played for a long time. I don't know. Like I said, it was sitting in somebody's basement.
Sitting in someone's basement, waiting for Cary to come by. What were you doing in the basement?
I was using the washroom.
Using the washroom.
But I was earning a little money on the side because I have not been working during this pandemic period, and I had the opportunity to earn some money packaging some Indian style treats to be sold on Amazon.
What type of treats?
Indian style ladus or something like that. They're fruit and nut balls made with ghee, clarified butter.
Throw in that hole. Well, other than the fact that it's a telly,
Now, do you check? Are you checking the intonation, or is that more
I'm
complicated?
going to check the intonation too. So now it's at 1.5. What does it say here? 1 to 1.5. Let's go down a little bit more. That's still kind of high. You want it nice and low for your nimble bass fingers.
Yeah, I don't have a nimble finger.
That's what you're telling me. I was trying to learn Tom Sawyer today for my classic guitar solos Instagram channel. It's driving me fucking crazy. That part's the hard part actually. The solo is actually the easy part. Alright, now we are at 1.5. What did it say? 1 to 1. Let's go down a little bit more. Just a touch. Touch more. That should be enough. Of course, you have to see.
I don't have a case.
Oh, you know what? It's spreading out too.
What does that mean? Where's the spreading out?
Spreading out, so that's why it's up. So I have to put it back up a little bit. That's the other thing. If it frets out, nothing you can do. Put that a little higher.
What's that a result of?
Something, maybe your nut, oh, your nut wouldn't be too high, but maybe the neck is a little warped up above the 12th fret. Or maybe the frets are really low. If the frets are really worn, then it'll hit the fretboard basically. Or, oh, we're not in the groove here. No, we're in the groove. We're in there. So, we're at a little bit high there. We're at 1.5, but you can feel there's gouges in the frets too. Okay, well, let's do the intonation and then we'll see how far it is. So for intonation, you pluck the open string at 12, set it to even, and then you fret it down, and you see if it goes flat or sharp. And if it goes flat, you I can't remember, do you pull it back or go looser? We'll try pulling it back a little bit. Let's see. It's at 0. And it's at just about 0. See? That's pretty good.
It's also outside where it's very humid. So
that's good.
If it's jumping on you, and I'm going to bring it downstairs to the basement where the humidifier is on. Dehumidifier.
Pretty good.
I was going to say you should play it tonight, but it's missing a strap button.
Well, there you go. Use it in good health.
Yeah, thank you very much,
Lovely.
Steve.
It's
Look what he's done. It's so
close
good.
as a bass player needs to being in tune.
I think it's a great color though.
It's great.
I gotta say, for like a beat up color.
Yeah.
Fantastic color.
Lovely.
How did I get this guitar?
Yes, tell us how you got it.
It was given to me by a woman I was working for. I was working at her house.
Really?
And I went down to the basement to use the bathroom. This was the second time I'd been there. And I noticed, of course I noticed this instantly, right by the door to the bathroom, sitting on a stand. Next time I went back, it was still there. And I finally said something to her. I said, Raji, I didn't know you were a guitar player. And she said, I'm not. And I said, you have a guitar downstairs, a nice electric guitar. And she just said, you want it? Take it. And I said,
Cary, whoa.
Are you sure? And she said yes. And I checked again later before I left with the guitar. I said, are you absolutely sure you don't want that guitar? Because I will take it, because it's a nice guitar. I will take it home. And she said, take it. I don't want it. And when I did take it and moved it away, she said, space.
Ah.
So of course, that's what she was looking for, was more space, and not this lovely guitar in blood red.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, see you.